So, like everyone else, I assume, I have been home for the last 3 months, and as such, I've been following a few more accounts on Instagram, and I've particularly gotten into these really pretty kind of avant-garde makeup accounts. The skill that they have is amazing, and I really appreciate looking at that kind of creativity every day. But one day I was kind of scrolling through this account and I found this makeup look that I thought was just so cute and summery, and it kind of inspired me to try a little something. So that is what I'm gonna do in this video. Okay. So the first thing that this look kind of inspired for me was a little illustration. And I did this little watercolor of a girl just sitting in the sun. She's picked a bunch of flowers. She's hugging them to her chest in the sunlight.
And the beauty that we did pursue.
And I just painted that. It's a little bit of a different style for me. It's a bit more cartoony, kind of cute, but it made me kind of happy. It made me smile. So, yeah, here's that.
Oh, baby girl, I want to show you how much you mean to me. With this melody, with you our heart is free. With you I sing with.
And here is a little tutorial for this makeup look. So the first thing I did is take my Fenty foundation. It's the best foundation that I found for my skin tone, but obviously it's also one of the most exciting foundations out there because Rihanna covers so many skin tones, and that's obviously kind of a big advancement for the makeup industry, but if you're into makeup at all, you already know all this. But anyway, Fenty foundation, I like it a lot. I find that it makes my skin look like flawless, almost airbrushed. Following my foundation, I filled in my eyebrows a little bit. I actually don't do very much of this anymore. I like a little bit more natural brow, but I just like to fill in the spots that are a little bit sparse and make them just a little bit stronger. Not very much, but a little bit.
I'm joyful, colorful, wonderful.
The next thing I did was take this orange shade from my Huda palette and I just added in a little bit of a light contrast in the crease. I did this so that when I draw on the design later, I have a little bit of contrast to work with, just a little bit more visual interest, but it's pretty subtle. So just take a fluffy brush, add a little bit of an orangey tone. You could even do one of those warmer oranges and just put it in the crease and kind of blend it out into a light shape that kind of points. The next part is the fun part. I have this face painting makeup. If you have nice liners or actual makeup, that would probably be a better tool, but this is what I had available and I was kind of on a kick at this point, so I just went with it. So I started with this little tiny brush, and you just wet the face paint with water and it mixes really nicely. It's almost like working with a tempera paint. I really enjoy this medium because it doesn't feel like gross on the skin. It's not oily at all. I think, you know, maybe someday I would get some more like legit makeups, but at the same time, maybe I wouldn't because this stuff is like pretty cool to use and it's only like $10 for a palette. So I mix up the yellow until I had like a decent consistency, thick enough, and I paint this line right about in my crease. Ideally, actually go just a little bit above your crease so that it doesn't disappear when you open your eyes and your eyelids get hidden. Mine's not perfect, but you can't tell that much. For the flowers in this design, honestly, I probably should have turned it around and used the back of the brush to make more consistent little dots, but I didn't. I just painted little petals on with the white, and for some of them I just did little like 5 dot petals, and for some of them I tried to do smaller petals. Again, you're gonna see like I messed up a lot. There's a lot of white on one of my eyelids, but the other one comes out a little better. Also, the video is gonna skip a little bit because I kind of messed up the framing for a minute and dropped it down, so that's why there's kind of a gap there. I actually don't have blush, so for the next step, I just used a couple of colors from my Huda palette mixed. This is very bright, so you wouldn't want to do this for like a real blush or a day-to-day look, and even for this little more costumey, artistic look, I definitely had to like get as much excess off and use a really light hand, but I thought it was kind of fun for making my cheeks match that painting. And yeah, you'll see later, they're pretty bright, but I thought it was fun for this kind of look. Following that, I just added a little bit of highlighter, put on my mascara, and put on a bright kind of reddish pink lip. Again, I thought it was just a little bit more fun for the look. To put it all together, I just put together a couple of outfit options that really brought this summery, just springy, happy feeling. So the first thing is actually this dress. This has turned out to be my favorite dress in the last year and a half. I cannot recommend it enough. It's a T length, which is just a little bit easier to wear. It's the easiest thing to throw on, and it's a nice kind of linen texture. So I find that it looks really nice as long as you do your best to keep it clean. I paired it with really simple accessories, just this little wicker basket purse and a pair of sandals, and went out and sat in the grass in the kind of yard at my apartment complex. For a second option, I did go with a clean white t-shirt and a pair of high-waisted jeans. This is better if you're gonna go for a long walk, if you're gonna be doing anything a little bit more active, or maybe you just don't like wearing dresses. These are high-waisted white jeans. They hug a little bit, so they were something for me to get used to, but I think that they come off really cute. I do also think that the legs are a little wide. Someday I might take those in just a little bit, but for now my solution was to just roll them up and pair them with a pair of little white sneakers and this very cute embroidered yellow headband that I got from Claire's. So that's it. This is a little bit of an interesting concept, I guess, but I think it's really important in this time to kind of try and find all the little things that you can that kind of make you feel happy and springy, and yeah, so that's what I did. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you're staying safe and doing as well as you can. Thanks for watching.